Hi everyone, and welcome to this month's live stream where this month we'll be talking about all things related to holiday travel. So the holidays are coming up next week, and so we want to make sure that you're well prepared prior to going away if that is part of your plans. You know, there are a lot of things that you have to worry about when going away and even while you are away, and we want to make sure that this is one of those things that you don't actually have to worry about. So today's all about traveling when you're traveling away for holidays. With me today, I will be telling you a little bit about the policy on traveling. And so the policy is around traveling, whether it's related to holidays, whether it's related to health reasons or medical reasons, or even if it's related to access visits. But for the purpose of today, we will be speaking specifically around holiday travel. So if you do have any other questions regarding any other kind of travel, please feel free to comment in the comments box relating to any questions that you do have, and I will have a look after and get back to you. Or you are welcome to give us a call at the office and book a time to speak with me to go through some of your questions. So I won't actually be reading through the policy in detail and going through all of it. I'll be pulling out your key messages that you guys need to know and some of the main things you need to do before going away. But if you do want to speak to know more about what is in the policy or read it in more detail, you can find it on the Territory Families homepage. Hey Effie, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Hi Cheryl. Long-time listener, long-time joiner. Thanks for joining us. And for those of you who are joining for the first time, my name is Mona Lisa. I am our Northern Region advocate. So if you are joining us for the first time, please comment and say hello. We'd totally love to see who is joining us. So going back to the policy, if you want to read more on it, it is on the Territory Families website. But if there is anything in there that you're not sure about or you want to clarify, again, feel free to give me a call, book a time to speak with me, and we can go through some of the itty-gritty things that you want to go through just to get clarification on. I can do that with you. First things first, when it comes to holiday travel is the first rule for anything is speak with your case manager. It's important that you're communicating with them. So even when your holiday thoughts are more than just a thought, that you want to bring them to fruition, then let your case manager know the plans. If you've already decided where you're going, what you want to do, when you're going, then email your case manager and let them know. Just make sure that you're protecting yourself and always in open communication with them. There are some circumstances where you might not necessarily be required to do so, but we always recommend that you always email and keep that communication anyway, to also make sure that you're protecting yourself. So some of the other general things that in terms of all kinds of travel is sometimes you can request financial assistance from Territory Families. So if you don't think you'll be able to cover all the costs on your own, you can definitely go to your case manager and ask for assistance. I do recommend that you actually go out and do a little bit of homework before doing that. So get your quotes. If you want to travel, if you want to fly anywhere and book flights, get your flight quotes, go to a flight center, ask them to do a quote for you, an itinerary, and then submit that to your case manager. By doing all of that beforehand, it actually saves you more time instead of having to go back and forth looking for all the information. Get that ready first and then submit your request to your case manager. We will start with more local information regarding to traveling. So in terms of traveling around the Territory, if you are traveling by car around the Territory, you don't actually need to get prior approval for that, unless you're choosing to stay anywhere for a night. So say you do decide to go to Katherine and you want to stay overnight in Katherine, you don't need approval from your case manager for that, but you do need to let them know. So just shoot off again an email, give them a call, however you communicate with your case manager, let them know that you're staying for a night. If you're planning to stay for longer than a night, then you do need to get approval for that prior to actually staying that extra night. So make sure you do get that approval. Any air travel within the Northern Territory, that does have to be approved. So make sure if you're traveling to the Tiwi Islands, make sure you're getting that approval first. It's only by card that you don't have to get it. And also, if you are conducting any activities that are a little high risk, if you decide to go skydiving or horseback riding or swimming somewhere where you shouldn't be swimming, make sure you ask your case manager first. You do have to get prior approval in that circumstance. When it comes to interstate travel, all interstate travel must be approved. So that's definitely one that you have to get prior approval for first. When it does come to international travel, so international travel is a real lengthy process. So we're really going to recommend that you let your case manager know well in advance. I'm going to recommend that if you are planning to go overseas, generally you want to plan and save well in advance prior to leaving. So I would say that 6 months, you would usually know where you're going and what you want to do. So I would actually look at letting your case manager know around the 6 month period that you are, and putting all your requests in and a proposal to go at a 6 month mark. That's really good ample time because the process is quite lengthy. You have to look at insurances, and if you don't have a passport, if your child in care doesn't have a passport, then you've got to get your child a passport as well. And that can take quite a long time as well, getting all of that approved, getting all of that processed. And here in the Territory, we don't always get, everybody knows, we don't always get everything here at the same time the rest of the country does. So make sure you're doing that well in advance and getting all that information to your case manager, because the actual approval comes directly from the CEO. So don't expect that when you give it to your case manager, that's it, that's the end of the process. No, it has to be approved by the CEO. So put that in early. At minimum, I'm going to say 3 months. 3 months is a really good time frame as well to plan that. Anything below 3 months, guys, you're just not leaving yourself time to prepare properly or plan properly. So get that in really early. Some of the things, again, that you need to prepare for is passports. So applying for a passport, a visa. So getting the visa sorted as well. Some countries are required to have a visa, and immunizations and anything health-wise that's related to traveling. So all of that you've got to plan in amongst all of that. So make sure you're getting that, again, emailing that through to your case manager. In terms of the passport, the visa and the immunization, it is your case manager's responsibility to have all of that sorted. So make sure you're keeping that open communication again, and just following up and making sure that that's finalized before traveling anywhere. So those are the real key things we want you to take away in terms of your travel. Communication, planning, and making sure you just know when you need to ask for approval and not. Again, if you want to go through the travel policy in more detail, it's on the website, or give me a call and I can go through that with you. What we'll do now is just leave some time for any questions that you guys have, and I'll be happy to help you out with answers. And if I can't answer straight away, I'll just help you guys. I'll have a look at it and give you a call tomorrow just to make sure I'm giving you all the correct information. So feel free to ask any questions you have. It doesn't have to be related to holiday travel or travel at all. If you have any other questions about anything else, feel free to ask them. Or if you want to book a time with me to discuss confidential matters, or discuss a matter that you would like us to advocate on your behalf for, then feel free to just comment and just ask me, hey Mona, can you contact me tomorrow? Give me a call. Happy to do that. You can also private message us on our Facebook page, or in our description box where we'll have our contact details, our email, and also our office number, because you can give us a call as well. So ask away, guys. Anything you do need, any questions that you do have, now is your time. While those questions are coming in, I just want to let you guys know about something really cool that's coming up soon, and that is our sector forum. So our sector forum is where we bring together all our foster and kinship carers and also partner organizations. And it's a great way for all carers and partners to learn from one another and also shape the direction of our changing sector. So this is really your time and your chance, carers and kinship carers, to really champion positive change for our foster and kinship carers, children and young people in out-of-home care. We really need to hear your voice. So what we want you to do is come to the sector forum. If you're working, if it's possible for you to take some time to come, we have 2 sessions. Then come and ask your questions. We're going to have partner organisations there. We'll even have territory families there. We will have a panel, and you can ask that panel any questions that you have, or ask them if there's anything that they're able to let you know what's coming up in the out-of-home care sector. In Darwin, we are having it on Tuesday the 30th of July. And we have 2 sessions, one in the morning, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and one at night, which is 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. So both sessions are going to be exactly the same. So if you don't want to go to one or over the other, that's totally fine. You don't have to go to both unless you would like to. So, and then Alice Springs is having theirs on Thursday, the 1st of August. They're only having one evening session, 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Some of you might actually have already heard from Martin, our new CSO, Care Support Officer in the Alice Springs office. He's calling around and letting everyone know what's coming up in Alice Springs. So have a chat with him. If you have any other questions for him while he's calling you about the Sector Forum, have a chat with him. The Darwin Sector Forum, that's on the 30th of July. That's at the Palmerston Recreation Centre in Community Room 2. But make sure you RSVP if you're coming, especially for catering purposes. And if you need help with RSVPing, just jump onto our Facebook page and it has all the details on how to RSVP there. And if you're having a little trouble doing that through Tribe Booking, just give us a call and we can help you as well. The Alice Springs Sector Forum will be at the Araluen Centre? Yeah, the Araluen Arts Centre. And again, RSVP for that as well, especially for catering purposes. So make sure you don't miss out. We know there's a lot that you go through or you experience, and a lot of wisdom that you can share. So we want to make sure that that actually gets communicated and that you have the opportunity to ask that. If there is no way that you're actually able to come on the day, then don't worry, we still want to make sure your voices are heard. Please send through your questions to us to info@fkca.org.au. Send through your questions to us and we will make sure that we ask them on your behalf. So don't let this moment go by where you can't come, then don't worry about it. It still matters. So make sure you're asking your questions. You can either email them to us or you can Facebook message them to us. Whatever way, get your questions to us. Yes, Cheryl's back. Did you go? So that is, yes, Sector Forum, come. Again, if you've got questions, please feel free to comment. And also some really cool things coming up as well. If you're not part of our Carer Parent group, keep an eye on that as well. We have a really awesome group of carer parents who get together on Wednesdays every fortnight. They get together for a cuppa. You get to meet Izzy, who is our Care Support Officer that's based in our Darwin office. And you just get together and be able to connect with other carers, be able to just share some of your experiences, and just relax. It's a time for you to really come and relax. If you want to chat to us about advocacy matters and all that kind of stuff, give us a call at the office and we'll talk to you about that. The Carer Parent group is where you can actually go and have a bit of me time. You know, we'll have the kids playing, we'll help you out with the kids, and they're free. So go along, let them have a bit of a play, and then connect with some of the other carer members and have some me time to yourself. Yeah, Cheryl's just confirmed that we will have a panel of representatives, including territory families. So just jumping back to the Sector Forum, definitely make sure you are coming along. Izzy has just asked a question. Izzy has asked, do you need to seek approval for a child in your care to have a sleepover during the holidays? So if they are sleeping over for one night, no. But anything more than one night, yes, you do have to seek approval. And Cheryl Thanks, Cheryl. Cheryl just reminded, for Carer Parent Group, you do have to, we buy you a coffee. You don't have to do anything except come. And coffee is on us, again, because we just want to spoil you a little bit so you can have a little bit of a breather during your day. Does anyone else have any more questions before we leave you for the rest of the night? Thanks, Iz. Izzy just said, come along. Like I said, Izzy, our Carer Support Officer, she's there at Carer Parent Group. Please, if you ever meet her, come and meet her. She provides great information and support actually for all our events and networking events that are coming up, including our peer groups as well. There's discounted entry. It's $7 for the kids, and you also have the BYO socks. And I don't think we have any more questions. So unless anyone else has any more questions, that is us for tonight. So contact details in the description box, but I'll run through them now very quickly. Our email address is info@fkca.org.au. Our phone number is 1300 030 928. Use any one of those to contact us and speak to any of our team for any questions that you do have, or if you want to book into any of the events that we have. Stay tuned to hear how our new CSO Martin, our new Carer Support Officer Martin, is setting up his carer support groups. Yeah, thanks, Cheryl. So in the same way that Izzy does the Carer Parent Group here, that she hosts and facilitates that, Martin is also doing the same in Alice Springs. So Alice Springs, you don't miss out. And so he has a lot of great ideas coming up, and some really awesome events planned for you guys. So make sure, again, you're liking our Facebook page. So some of the best ways to keep updated is to like our Facebook page and follow us. It ensures that you get all that information, and also join and subscribe to our e-news. We send our e-news out monthly, and that has all our events calendar on there as well. And I don't think there's any more questions there. So what I would love you guys to do as well before I leave you is like this video and also share it. If you know anyone in your lives who is a foster or kinship carer or thinking about it, make sure you share this video as well, because people don't know what they don't know. You can't assume that everybody knows about some of these policies and about some of this information. So it's really great to let your friends know about it. And also it means that they can tune in as well and know that we do these every month. If there is anything that you do want to hear me speak about each month, any topics or questions that you have, or it could be whatever you like to hear about, email them through or Facebook them through, and we'll definitely have one of these live streams and where that will be the topic. No worries, guys. Thanks so much for your encouragement, Cheryl and Effie. Hope you have a great night. And if I don't see you within the next couple of days or within the next week, then I hope to see you at our sector forum. And if not, I'll see you at our next Facebook live stream, which is on the last Wednesday of every single month. Have an amazing night. See you later.